Buongiorno, hello, and welcome to Realness. My name is Michael Pez.
And I'm Chantele Francis.
And I'm the newbie this year, Jacques Bibbit.
Welcome. So the three of us are huge Big Brother fans, and we are going to be reviewing Big Brother 20, which is the 20th season of the U.S. version, which I am super excited about.
Always. Especially because it doesn't seem like there's going to be any returnees.
There is no returnees. There is a guarantee that from Julie Chen herself that there will be no returnees.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. And same with Alison Grodner, also 2 times now has said that there will absolutely be no returning casts. Mm-hmm. So I'm just happy to hear that because it's either going to have to be all-stars or all newbies. I don't like mixed casts unless if it's cut down right down the middle. But even then, I just don't, I prefer to have all or nothing.
The only time it ever really worked in the last little while was Big Brother 5 Canada. That was the only time that I loved it because it was half and half because the newbies were actually legit. The worst time that it ever happened was Big Brother, I think
19 last year with Paul.
14, I think the one where Rachel won. I'm glad Rachel won, but those newbies like Shelly, Cassie, Lawan, Kalia, worst. That was the worst fucking season. I've been actually studying Big Brother for the last couple weeks. I've been studying the first 3 evictions of each season for the last so I started with All Stars. I did All Stars, then did 8 and 9. I've been watching the first week of each one. It's been hilarious. Watch them all on YouTube.
Well, I definitely want to go through all seasons again. I've been through recently, I did all of Canada again, and I think I'm going to start with season 2, because season 2 got me hooked on Big Brother. It was like ICQ, ICU, I would get, go on ICQ, and I would find a key, and, so I could unlock the live feeds, and this was in, 2000 or 2001 where internet was sketchy. It was not clear, but I would find the keys and I would watch Dr. Will on Big Brother 2, and I was super in love with him. And B, though, I was I love the strategy and I love the game, so I fell in love with the game then. So I want to start watching it from season 2 again because I find that it's all kind of changed a little bit since then. I still love the show no matter what. But the show is a bit different, and I'm hoping that maybe with an all newbie season, it'll go back a little bit to strategy as opposed to gimmicky kind of.
Well, I was watching all the interviews, and all the interviews were I was watching it since I was a kid, and so all these kids have now grown up, having watched All Stars and Dr. Will and all that, and now they're playing the game. So I was listening to some of their strategies, and I was watching the Ross Matthew interviews, and I was also watching the Ika interviews, and they're it's a good cast, but they're all they're all just so vanilla. They're all so vanilla right now.
I do like the whole cast as a whole, though. I think this cast is way better than probably the last 5 U.S. season casts.
Actually, I had a lot of hope for last season, but because they brought in Paul, it just, I think, stifled all potential gameplay for anybody else other than the people that got evicted first.
Oh, yeah. Everybody definitely followed Paul last season, and it ruined the season. It was so annoying to see them all follow Paul.
I could talk forever about the Paul season, and it was just, no. That's not how I play Big Brother, and I don't like bullying, and I don't like any of that kind of stuff. So
no.
See ya. No. See ya, 19. You didn't even win twice.
Whoa! Just on a quick sidebar, you guys have heard what's going on with Amazing Race, right?
Yeah, where it's some form of reality.
You don't know?
With the hero thing?
No, that's Canada. The next U.S. season.
What?
That some teams are going to be former Survivor and Big Brother contestant teams.
Rachel Riley and her sister are going to be a team. Are you hearing me?
Rachel and who?
Sister as a team.
Melissa?
Yeah, Brittany and fucking Janelle are a team.
What?
Yes.
I didn't know who the team were, actually.
I just got chills.
I got chills too. There's another one. There's so many good ones. So I just need to like pepper that in for a second.
Oh my god! I need to call my mom. I need to call my friends.
There's
James and Jeff, isn't it? James and Jeff.
No.
That's what I heard.
At one point, Paul though was going to be doing it with Josh, and he got it's not happening anymore.
Good.
You know who couldn't race? Christmas.
Oh, and I need to look this up.
Yeah, I'm literally trying to find it now too.
It's like they're all very good. But you watch The Amazing Race too. So like the Afghanimals are coming back. All like so many people that were like always like the favorites are all coming back.
So wait, so it's Survivor and Big Brother people going on,
and then also Big Amazing Race alum.
Oh, okay. So CBS is just 31? Like let's just do this.
Okay, hold on. Here it is.
Yeah, let's just use our roster. Do you guys still watch The Challenge on MTV?
Obviously, Mike doesn't though. I don't think.
Because now they're recruiting Big Brother people to be on their show. Like last year they had Natalie and Victor. This season they're gonna have Devon and Jose.
Yeah. Oh, Devon. Yeah. Next season, Devon. And Jose.
I like Devon, but Jose's like. Yeah.
Jose's been on this season and he's terrible. Of the season of whatchamacallit, the Challenge Champs versus Stars. So he's considered a star.
Oh, he's on that one already.
Another team is Victor and Nicole. Man, I don't care, but
who are in love in real life.
Are they still dating?
I didn't know they were dating. That's crazy.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, they're on The Amazing Race. Unless they're the exes team. Rupert and Laura?
Yeah.
Oh my god!
Oh, good.
So relevant. Oh my god, Corinne and Eliza are a team.
Yeah.
Corinne and Eliza.
Like Eliza from Survivor?
Survivor. Corinne, like.
Who's Corinne?
You know Corinne. She's curly hair.
And then Corinne was from she's from Gabon.
Corinne.
She said something super rude at like a tribal council. I remember that.
And Eliza's the one that they gave the fucking stick to.
No, I know Eliza. Eliza's like, it's a fucking stick. I'll look it up.
Remember that challenge in Micronesia where she hits her head?
No, I don't.
No.
It was like veterans versus newbies, Micronesia or something like that, and they had to like build a cart, and Yao Man and Eliza were riding on it, and they bumped into a tree, and she like fell off the cart and hit her head.
I do not remember.
I'll find it on YouTube, friends. It's hilarious. I'll find it.
Post it.
That's probably my top 3 Survivor moments.
Okay, so Becca and Floyd from The Amazing Race are going to be coming back. I really liked them, and they got a short, like a shitty deal, a raw deal when he got winded from that bike thing. I don't remember who Colin and Christy are, but I'm sure I'll like them. Art and James don't remember. Tyler, I like Tyler and Corey, so.
They sound familiar.
And then the other one are the Afghanimals. So.
Afghanimals. Who is that again?
I don't know.
They were like early season, right?
Not that early, but maybe 10 seasons ago.
No, they're like.
That's what I mean. Like 10 seasons ago, like that seems like early to me still. Like that was like, that's yeah. What are they on right now for Amazing Race? Like Amazing Race.
31.
What's that?
31, I think.
31. Holy shit.
All right, so let's get to the main event, though. What we are here to talk about. We are here to make our draft pick selections of the new season of Big Brother. And, okay, so we are doing a draft. We're going to do a snake draft because Jake, I can't get your name right, because Jacques is new to our board. We are going to give them the honor of having the first pick. I am in the second pick spot, and then Mike will be the third pick, but then it's a snake draft, so he'll also be the fourth pick. And back and forth, so on and so forth, leaving one random person for you guys to hold on to for the draft. Sure. Everybody know the rules?
Absolutely. So we're not doing the rule. We're not doing the rule of picking somebody for the other person.
I don't know how to do that properly with 3 people.
That's true. All right, cool.
Oh,
all right, so Jacques, you may go first. You don't need to like go into like so much detail about who you're picking, but go for it.
Okay.
Pressure's on.
My first pick is not going to be surprising at all. He's going to be the most liked guy in the house. He's so charming and likable. It's Winston.
Fuck.
No surprise there, right? He's gorgeous. I mean, like, he'll talk and I don't even know what he's saying. I'm just like so charmed, and he just has such perfect teeth and a nice smile and nice eyes. He's like a Matthew McConaughey type, like Southern charm type guy, and he's a sales rep, so I think he'll be good at like.
I'm not gonna lie.
Lies and stuff.
When I was watching all like the Ross interviews, I don't know if you had the same trouble that some of them weren't showing, Mike.
I didn't watch them.
So I never saw Winston, and like when I'd already made my list, I'm like, oh, I only have 15 people, and then I went to the Ica interviews. I was like, oh, and like let's reassess this list now. And so him from being not on my list at all because I didn't know he existed, he definitely was in one of the top spots.
Winston had a big check mark. Winston had a big check mark beside his name, so
big check mark. Winston.
That's a win for.
But that's okay. That's okay because the whole thing about him though is that one, he is going to be like the good-looking guy. He will be like, I can't wait to see what he looks like with the shirt off. Sure. Will he get into a showmance? That could happen. So that could be a hindrance. What? You already saw him with the shirt off?
No, actually, I think I've gotten confused with Brett for a second.
Okay.
Brett is actually like a professional male model.
Winston.
Yeah, he's also like, okay. So all right, go. Chantele, you're next to pick.
Okay. I am gonna go for the person who I feel is most like me. And that is Rachel Swindler, the 29-year-old from Las Vegas, Nevada. She is a performer. I felt that in her interviews that she was well-spoken. She knows the game. And I like that she called out Ross on, like, what's your biggest strategy or what is most important? She's like, jury management. And I 100% agree that jury management is what has lost many people many games. We like in the game Survivor, it seems like people take jury management into consideration a little bit more for some reason. But I think it's probably the most important element of both games is because it's a social experiment. It's not just about good gameplay. It's not just about stabbing people in the back. It's about stabbing them in the back and they still like you and want you to win. And that I think is a crucial element in the game. And the fact that she recognizes that, I think deserves her to be my number one pick.
Well, I had a question mark beside her because I didn't know. I thought she was a little too strong in her interview and too well-spoken. She's a little too pretty. And that might not go over well with some of the other pretty contestants. So, cool. Good for you. Good choice. So that means I get two right now, right?
And originally I had her.
Fuck yes. Okay. Then I'm going to take.
Well, for Rachel, sorry, Mike.
What happened? Hi.
Sorry, I think I'm frozen. Never mind.
That's okay. You're fine.
Sorry, I just wanted to say for Rachel, like, I had her, like, at the top of my list originally, and then I bumped her all the way to number 8. I just don't like when they get asked the questions, would you rather win and be hated or lose and just be liked? And she was one of the ones that answered, I would rather lose and be liked. And, like, I think that's the wrong answer. You're here to play a game. You don't have to be yourself in the game.
I don't think that some people really listen to the question. Because I think that if she had the choice of actually losing $500,000 and being liked by America and people are going to hate you regardless, she would take the fucking money. So I think that people just don't really hear
Of
the
course.
question properly. They just don't want to be hated by America. But if the option actually was there,
Okay.
I think that they would take the risk.
Yeah, I know, right? Like, I haven't. I'm not a big fan of Maggie season 6, but that's only because that Janelle lost. So, like, really, like, it was better than Yvette. So, yeah. So, yeah. When it comes down to it, her jury management answer was great. All right. So my choice. I'm going to take 2 girls, and I'm going to take Angie.
What?
I'm going to take Angie, and I'm going to take Bayleigh.
Oh my god!
There you go. Take them.
Angie the rock star?
Hey, come away. Why do you want Angie Rockstar? Angie Rockstar.
Thank you, Pez. Thank you.
No problem. I just don't want certain people. I want Angie because
Well, I don't want certain people.
Angie, I liked her because of she's alternative. She's like she's saying that she was working in a bar. She said that she likes to sit back and like when she starts at an establishment, say as like working at a nightclub, that she likes to sit back and like allow everybody to show their personalities, and then she steps in there and then will adapt to them as opposed to come in being as alternative looking as she is. That might be like, oh, she's kind of fun. But I think behind those glasses and I think behind that hair, she's a really pretty girl that people are not going to be able to see. And I think that people are going to underestimate her.
What about the fact that she has a 6-month-old baby at home?
Well, then she's a shitty mother. I don't know. Like, what do you want me
I
to
didn't
say?
think like that. I meant like.
Hopefully she like gives her breast milk and she's better than fucking Cosby Kid. So there you go. Like, do your best, babe.
I need to see my baby.
Whatever. She's got someone to take care of that kid. But dad's probably awesome. And then I picked Bayleigh because I don't know. She just was like, she could be probably like really super annoying, but at the end of the day though, she's not the other people. I saw Bayleigh's interview like right off the bat, and I was like, boom. I was like, okay.
Oh, I was like, ooh. Well, and
I know, but there's some people that I know for sure. Like, I am not picking Tyler. I am not picking Tyler at all. I don't care if he's head of household first. I am not picking Tyler. Oh, spoiler alert.
Well, it's funny though, because both Jacques and I work as flight attendants, and I was like, I really wanted to pick the flight attendant, but I couldn't pick her. I really wanted to pick the woman of color or Black woman, African American, wherever you want to call this beautiful woman, and I didn't do it. And she's also a pageant girl, and like that means that could be both well, but I just couldn't do it because I feel that she doesn't have the gift of getting along with people.
Yeah.
That she is not likable. Like she, like with everybody. Like her friends love her. Like people that like, you know, big personalities are going to like her. But I don't know if she's completely adaptable in this situation of like that house.
You don't know her.
We'll soon find out.
I know her.
But
I think Bayleigh is going to be a preacher. Bayleigh was my number 16 choice. She like half answered everything and like would start an answer and then would like not say anything. And she says her biggest weakness is boys. She just can't read boys. And if you can't read boys, you're going to get played by them. And she's going to be an early.
Not my first pick.
Okay, so not bad pick.
Both of those girls were my last of the girls.
Those are my last 2 girls too. Yeah.
Okay, go for it.
Yeah.
So my next pick, I'm going to take a boy off the board.
Okay.
I'm going to take the other hunk, Mr. Brett Robinson, 25, cyber security dude.
It's not Steve?
Pardon me? What'd you say, Jacques?
Oh, you said the other hunk. I'm like, oh, not Steve?
I'm like, what are you talking about? So I chose him because like I think that he's good looking enough that some of these beautiful women are going to want to just like hook up with him or like just like be partners with him or teens with him. I just don't see people going after him immediately. I don't think he's going to be annoying. He's well spoken. So I think that he might kind of assume like a leadership kind of position and people might listen to him just because of how he speaks and he comes off as intelligent and as a leader. So I feel as though he has longevity in the game, and as he kind of figures out how to play the game, I think that he'll make it past jury. So, that should be something else we add to the points if they make it to jury. But anyways, yeah, taking Brett.
Are we allowed to say spoilers or like spoiler related things? No.
We want to do it at the end.
Okay, let's talk about spoilers for a minute.
It's like,
I am not somebody that watches the live feeds because I like to watch the show, and so moving forward, if you guys know who wins Head of Household and you guys know who wins veto and takes themselves off and who's the replacement nominee, I don't want to know. Back in the day, I used to spoil it for myself all the time and read all the feeds and like know what happens. That could change in the next little while. I'm a flip-flopper like that. However, moving forward, whenever someone is going to spoil something, just say spoil, and I'm like, I will tell you yes or no.
Yeah.
It's only for our viewers who are watching and for just people that just like don't want to be spoiled, because I actually like just sitting watching the show and just being like, you'll have TV.
Just so you guys know that, so I'm using like a freebie for Zoom, and so in 10 minutes it's going to cut us off, and then I'll just make a new link and we'll log back in.
Sure.
Okay.
Okay.
I haven't decided if I wanted to pay.
Okay, go for it, Jacques.
Okay, so I have the next two choices, right?
Mm-hmm.
My first choice is gonna be Sam because she's so cute and adorable. I feel like she'll have a lot of friends. I mean, she has tattoos, so that shows she's ruthless. She has a tattoo that says ruthless, actually.
She does.
Yeah.
Another thing with Sam,
my second pick is gonna be Tyler. Go ahead.
You're doing well. Your picks your picks are good. Your picks are good.
Yeah.
No, I know I agree with Sam for sure. She was pretty up there for me. I kind of moved things around with, with
Yeah.
but I do feel that like she has that Southern charm. Like her accent is I think it's very inviting for people to think that she's not going to be very threatening. If we remember Whitney from like OTT, she's just like, I don't know, people like that Southern accent, Southern charm. They don't feel them as to be threatening. So I think that that's going to go really well. She's really pretty. She seems quite likable, and she said that she's very social. So I think that's going to bode very well for her.
Mm-hmm.
And Tyler,
yeah,
he's a server dude, but he also knows the game. He's watched many, many, many seasons. So
he watched all of Canada, and he's a huge fan of Ica. He called Ica the queen and like just royalty.
Yeah.
And
he's like, Derek's the god, and Ica's the queen.
Yeah.
I'm kind of.
He's actually more likable than I thought.
Say again?
Tyler was way more likable than I
totally agree.
Even though he looks like Frank.
Yeah.
He looks like Frank. It's like so bad.
Oh yeah, he does.
Well, and he's also probably quite athletic.
And I bet you any money that Sam is sort of related to Jordan.
Maybe. But that's like the likable thing. So she could definitely be his congeniality on this season,
Yeah, because she was like, I started watching Big Brother 13, and I was like, that's the season that Jordan was the second Jordan. So I was like, she has the same voice as Jordan, so I'm thinking that maybe she could possibly be related to Jordan. So there's that whole spin on it too, that there could be people that are related to other people, like how Vanessa's sister was on it. Tyler could be Frank's brother. I don't know.
I don't think they're from the same spot in the South.
They could just say they're.
Yeah. Oh, I even think Tyler sounds like he's friggin' like, he has an accent for sure.
Oh, he might just want to be one of those like nondescript like surfer accents.
Oh, he's also a surfer dude, so yeah, I don't know. Okay, so Chantele goes again.
So my pick maybe a little bit
I think I
unconventional.
have a bum deal here. I got a pretty bum deal. Okay, go for it.
I think yours is great. You got 2 people that you wanted.
I got 2 people I wanted that you guys didn't want. Go ahead.
So this is a little bit of an unconventional pick. But she is also quite similar to me, and I'm hoping that she does well. I'm hoping that because this archetype is now in the house, that will give me maybe a little bit more ammo for when I audition again for Big Brother Canada.
Oh, fuck you. I want this one.
I am taking the crystal-loving life coach, Kaitlin.
Fuck you.
Because I'm a life coach as well. I believe in crystals. I read tarot cards for a living. I can see, I want to see how this archetype does, and I want to support
it.
No loss.
I should have done my research a little bit better.
You guys are making this way too easy for me.
What do you mean? Well, you're
Are you a Kaitlin fan too?
Say again? What?
Are you guys both Kaitlin fans?
Yes.
Kaitlin is like a Nick 2.0 in my opinion.
Well, fine, but it's also going to be me.
I think she's gonna kind of annoy.
Yeah, like get this life coach
You're gonna
in
be
there,
the better
and then Chantele can get in there for season 7 on Canada.
Like I'm a trained life coach, 100%. I'm in a 12-month program right now.
Look at my face. I would not be here today without her. So.
I got hired with California Psychics, and I read cards online for the hotline. So I'm kooky. I believe in probably how she, believes in things and like how she reads things and how she interacts with people. And I think that, I think I would do well. So I think she's going to do well.
Yes.
Try me.
Yes. Try me. But you're not like, what's that stupid bitch that got kicked off I shouldn't have said that. But that girl who got kicked off first on Big Brother 2.
That's what he's talking about, Nick, I think.
Oh, Nick, yeah, okay.
That's a bit.
All right, my turn. Oh my God, who the fuck is left? All the other ones I have X's beside. Great. Tyler's gone. Okay. I'm gonna say. Oh my God. I'm gonna. Okay, just for points. I'll take Haileigh.
Who's Kaylee?
Oh no, I like Haileigh.
The lesbian football player.
Kaycee.
No, I liked her. Oh, Kaycee.
I'll take her then.
Yeah. Wait, there's also a.
I'll take
There's
her
also a
only
Haileigh.
because.
Are you talking about Haileigh or Kaycee?
Kaycee. She's talking about the lesbian pro footballer.
Yeah, I'll take her only because I think that she might win some HOHs. She might have a big target on her back, but for points, seeing as I picked 2 losers apparently, that I need all the points to get. So I'll just strategy purposes, I'm gonna take her.
I like Kaycee
for sure.
Good pick.
She's right in the smack in the middle for me.
She was like my top. She was my number 6. She's gonna be like the next Erica.
Yeah, I know. Kicked off 7th. Okay.
But be a preacher.
Yeah, she was number 9 for me.
Wait, do I get to go again?
Yep.
Yeah.
Fuck yes. Oh Christ! It's like picking between a bunch of hooligans now. Okay, well, am I just gonna have an all-female team? Yes, I will. I'll take an all-female team. I will take. I don't know the difference between the 2 of them because they look the exact same. Hold on. I'm gonna just look at some faces.
There's one that's better than the other for sure.
Oh yeah.
They both look the same. Haileigh and Angela look the same. So then I will take. Let me just look at their faces. Haileigh, Angela. Haileigh, Angela. I'll take Angela. The fitness girl. She will be good in competition. She'll probably win a veto or 2. She's the one that I'm picking to go into a showmance. Her and Rachel are going to go into a showmance for show. Man.
I think that's a good pick.
Yeah.
She was next on my
They
list.
will.
I think I didn't like her in the beginning, but then I saw her in, I think it was Aika's videos, and I liked her more. I felt that she had more game than I was expecting her to have. I thought she was just pretty and going to be kind of maybe bitchy, just immediately. But then watching her in interviews, I felt that she was a little bit more likable. So she moved up quite high in my rankings. So I say good pick.
Great, perfect, great. I'm so excited.
Yeah, she was a
that
pole
you guys
vaulter.
approve
She's gonna
of
be
one of my
super
picks.
athletic.
All right, so
Yeah.
is that all my picks that I get?
Yep.
Great.
Yeah.
Okay.
Chantel's pick.
I'm going to be a little bit unconventional here.
Go for it.
I'm taking this for longevity.
Oh.
This might be a, drag to the final two, but he might pull out the W. I'm going with Scotty Sultan, 26-year-old, the nerd, quote unquote.
Who's never been kissed.
Who's never been kissed.
Okay, good
Now,
for you.
immediately when I saw his picture and I read his bio, he was quite low on my list. But I felt
Meh.
Oh no, we're back. Oh my god, what happened?
back, and I chose Scotty. I was saying that I originally had him at the bottom of my list, but with his rapport and like how he was in interviews, he became more likable, and I feel like he's going to be the likable nerd, the likable, unassuming guy. Like I just don't feel like people are going to be threatened by him. I feel like he's definitely going to make it to jury. I feel like he is a fan of the show, so he may have those end game competitions in lock. So I feel like he might be able to get to the final two. I'm not sure if he can pull out the W, but he may have a lot of people that feel that they can beat him, and they might help him get along to the final two once he gets past the first couple of weeks.
He just reminds me of Johnny Mac and Steve and yeah, he just reminds me of like a big old nerd. He reminds me of like the guy who got kicked off first last season. What was his name?
Cameron.
Cameron, yeah. So he reminds me of that, like, but like he's like super sweet and cute. That's why he was not on my list whatsoever. So
I think he's a good pick. I think Aika said that he's gonna be one to watch. He'll like lie to you, and everyone will be evicted and be like, "Oh, I should have saw that coming." And I think that's a good
like
pick.
some Andy upside, Andy Heron winner. So
yeah.
I'm putting some faith into Scotty here because I think that as he plays the game, I think that he may develop into like a force to be reckoned with. So
Cool.
I got some faith in Scotty.
Cool. So I'm next.
So now we're getting to the bottom of everybody's list.
Okay. Okay. So my pick's gonna be someone who I'm gonna choose, hopefully for points, and that's Fessy.
Yeah.
That's
a very good choice. That's
That
a
was
very
next
good
one.
choice for points. He seemed like he didn't have a personality when I saw his interview. But that's a very good choice.
Okay.
And I think he's kind of hot. Like I know like some people think he's kind of a meathead, but I've heard some interesting things about his casting. I was listening to Rob Has a Podcast, and they were talking about the fact that he originally applied for Survivor, and then he didn't get on Survivor, and then he was asked if he wanted to come to the open call for Big Brother, and he went, but he was really hungover, so he didn't think he did very well. And so he didn't hear anything from them, so he just assumed that he wasn't going to be part of the cast. And then at the beginning of this month, I believe, they contacted him, and he just kind of jumped to the finals. So that's what I heard about his journey, but he originally was looking to be on Survivor.
Oh.
Nice.
Okay.
So in the sense that he's probably going to be a comp beast.
Yeah.
If you like.
And my next pick is, I need more women on my team, so I'm going to go with Haileigh.
Fuck, that's my next pick too.
Even though, like, I think it was a Ross interview, she spent the first minute just fixing her hair.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he was like talking to her, and she was just like fixing her hair,
I mean,
and then she like started. She's a very pretty girl, and maybe she will go far. I don't think she'll win, but I think she'll go far.
He said that she's not looking for a showmance, but she probably is looking for a showmance.
Yeah. She says she wants to play the.
Well, isn't she the one that's like, I'm a student, and what am I going to continue to do? Be a student. No, you're not. You're going on to the thing. You're going to finish school, and then you're going to go on to be this big like model. If you think that you're going to actually like do well, but I don't think she's going to do well at all.
No, I mean she's pretty, but she's not that pretty. And she doesn't look like she's tall, model-wise. But she might hook up with one of the guys, one of the Winston or the Brett. So she might have some longevity and like kind of like the pair type thing.
I think she will.
Yeah, so she was my next pick. So you got my next 2 picks. Whatever. Oh boy, I'm good. Just bottom of the barrel right now.
Bottom of the barrel.
Who I'm taking next is going for some street cred here with Mr. Chris Swaggy C. William.
Whoa!
No problem. Have him.
Yeah.
Swaggy C. Now, he definitely talked about like the fact that he might be confrontational and this and that, so he may not be able to hold his tongue and he might get himself into the hot seat. But he does have a plan to play the game. Like he wants to win the first head of household. He wants to make it to jury, wants to win, blah, blah, blah. But like, I feel like he's there to play and he's there to win, and he's seen all seasons. So regardless of how, like he might say that he's confrontational, but when you're in that house and you actually have the money on the line, he may learn how to adapt his strategy and hold his tongue a little bit, especially since he's seen both old Big Brother and current Big Brother. He's current in how the game is played. So he wasn't high on my list, but I feel with who's left over that he has the most longevity.
Great. So now I'm picking between 2 people. So I get to actually pick our viewer's choice as well, then, I guess.
But yeah, you're choosing between JC and Steve.
Okay, so like, so now I'm just gonna like, I'm not making my choice right this second, but I'm gonna discuss both people, and why I am I don't know where to go. Okay, so just to throw it out there, is JC a little person?
No, he's just short.
Okay, he's not a little.
4'9".
Yeah.
Okay, so all right. Then I am gonna go. Okay, see if I go with JC, then I got a feisty little Latino guy who has already won last season, kind of thing. And then there's Steve, who's an undercover narcotics officer, like Derek, but he's like the older guy, and I feel like he's going to be a little too abrasive. So I'm going to say that I would like to go with, I'm going to say JC. I'm going to take JC.
The better pick of the 2.
Yeah.
I think Steve is the better pick. I would have chose Steve.
Well, the reason why I don't think Steve is a better pick is because, like, he wants to do all this lying. And it's just, like, in a game where, like, everybody pays attention and watches everything, like, just to keep up a lie for 3 months, like, it just seem likely. And if somebody figures out that he used to be a cop and he's also a teacher, I believe, and he's saying he's a mechanic, it's like, and he doesn't.
These people don't realize that they also have to live in a house with 3 people for 3 months with these people. Like you're already like starting to feel like living in that house is going to be horrible. Like after 5 days, so like just to go in there and think that you're just going to lie. No, you're not. That's just.
It's just too much. So, and like he's also older than most of the cast, so it just doesn't seem as though he may be able to gel with them. Like he's not like the older person that's like can get along necessarily with the young kids. You know what I mean? Like he seems more fatherly than like just older cool guy. So I don't know.
Do you think he'll make it farther than Kevin last year?
No, Kevin went pretty far.
No, he won't.
He's gonna be out first.
He won't be as well liked as Kevin.
Okay.
Unless he's really funny, but he comes across as a cop. Like he's very like.
He does. If I saw him, he told me he was a teacher, I'd be like, no, he's a cop. And he needs bubble baths every night. He needs like 10 minutes to be in a bubble bath.
Yeah, I don't know. I think he might annoy people.
All right, viewers, that's your pick.
Viewers, that's your pick. So if you win with Steve, we're all gonna take you out. Right.
Yeah, what's on the line for this one?
Yeah, we need big things on the line. Like,
listen, hey, here's the deal. Finale is going to be September, third week of September. I don't know. I could throw a bunch of like little scenarios out. I've already talked to you about going to New York City for September 30th.
His birthday.
I still really want to go for my birthday. It's also that weekend is also DragCon in New York.
Ooh.
Like, you know.
That's a good weekend.
So, we could do, I don't want to like go to DragCon, but I definitely want to go to the clubs because you know that they'll be there.
Yeah.
So like, I would rather go party with all the queens than like go wait in a lineup just to get Eureka to sign my tit. You know what I mean? Like, that's what I would like to do.
Cool. So
I don't know. On the line, I think that an elaborate dinner is great. The two losers take the winner out for an elaborate dinner. We go to
somewhere fancy and dress up. You're frozen, Mike.
Take the other winner out.
I like that. That's
say that one more time. You're frozen for me.
You're frozen right now, but I can still hear you.
So say what would the elaborate dinner where?
So it's just an elaborate dinner in Toronto or New York City. Doesn't really matter.
Ooh.
Like, we'll figure it out. I mean, like, you both are flight attendants, so. Like,
actually, we can use like your buddy passes. My buddy passes are crap.
So here's the deal. One of you flies down. Chantele, you pay for the flight for me because I won Survivor. I pay for your dinner because you pay because of both drag races. So we all just work as a team, okay?
We'll have to figure this out a little bit better, but
it's called planning. It's called strategy, okay?
So we do have a point system that's going to be going on. So we're going to have whoever wins head of household is going to have 5 points. Whoever is nominated is going to lose 2 points. Whoever gets saved by the veto wins 2 points. Whoever wins the veto gets 5 points. If they're trending, I don't know, this is like a new twist that might be happening, subject to change if I've misunderstood what this twist is. So if they're trending, 2 points. We're gonna actually count maybe diary room sessions, and if they have the most in that episode, 2 points. Whoever gets kicked off first, minus 15. Bye-bye. Battle back person, if that happens, they get 15 points back. Fan favorite of the season will get plus 20 points, winner plus 25. And if our first draft picks, so that would be either Winston, Rachel, or Angie wins the game. That would be a 30 point.
Heaven forbid that this girl wins fucking thing. I hope she fucking wins.
It was like my number 12 pick.
I thought there was going to be no bullying this season. They're already bullying on Reality Realness.
Angie.
It's like Angie, first pick.
Miss Angie. Miss Angie.
Miss Angie is correct.
Miss Angie.
Angie. Also, wait, should we put a point if they make it to jury?
Okay.
5 points?
First on the jury. I don't know.
If they make it to jury. Yeah.
Should we give like every contestant like stipends? How many weeks they make it? Like just an extra point. Like making the next week.
Well, that's kind of jury, right? They get that the extra kinda. Okay, we'll give them 2 points if they get to jury.
Okay. All right.
Okay, so jury 2 points. If they make it to jury, 2 points. What if they quit?
They just are off your. You're not even playing anymore. Your team Okay, so
I freaking love my team. I actually love my team.
My team isn't bad either. I don't think so. let's just go through it really quickly.
I
Jacques,
like my team as well.
Jacques has a pretty good team. You have all the people that I chose in my top half, my top 8.
Yeah.
So you got Winston, Sam, Tyler, Fessy, and Haileigh. I think it's quite well-rounded. You have a couple alpha male, well, actually 3 alpha males. So you might have, good with like competition prowess. Sam seems very likable. Haileigh, I'd be mostly on the fence about her. I'm not sure how she's gonna do just because she's really young. But strong showing, I think.
Yes.
Me, I got Rachel, Brett, Kaitlin, Scotty, and Chris. It's a little bit more wacky than your team, but I think that it has.
Is Chris Swaggy, see?
Yeah, Swaggy, yeah.
Wacky? Mine's wacky.
I didn't know he has his name.
And on my team, I have the winner, Angie. Then I have the other winner, Bayleigh. Then I have the other one, Kaylee. It's not Kaycee.
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 What the fuck do I have here?
Kaycee.
Okay, on the thing.
The thing's wrong.
Okay.
That's Kaycee.
Kaycee.
Why do I have that?
That's wrong.
Because it's wrong. Because maybe they're looking at like Kayleigh from no, but it's Kaycee.
It's Kaycee. Kaycee Clark.
Maybe they're all wrong. I don't know. Okay, and then I got Angela, whoever that is, and then I got JC, the little person. So there you go. Perfect. Great.
And you guys got Steve.
You got Steve, guys. You guys are gonna win. So booyah! And if you guys win, we're gonna take you out, you lucky viewers.
Thanks for tuning in for our draft cast assessment here. I'm actually really I like the way our teams are spread out because I can get behind my team, and I want to see my team take down your team. And that's
totally cool. And I would like to say thank you to Jacques for joining our thing.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Perspective. So, for example, if I'm not available, then the two of you guys, you can do your little rant.
Yeah.
If one of us is not available, we can do a rant, or you can do a solo rant and go on there and check us out anytime.
So you can find us on Instagram at Realness with 3 S's. You can find Mike at
Michael Pez.
And me at Fran and
Jakes_mistakes.
Jakes_mistakes.
Which is what he did when he made that team.
Oh, what he did when he made that account.
Oh, boom.
Can I just plug tonight, if anyone's in Toronto at 9:30, I'm doing a show at Bad Dog Theatre. It's called Toronto, I Love You. It's very amazing. So come check it out.
And you know what? Unfortunately, I won't be able to do that because I'll be watching Big Brother tonight. I'm sorry. I support you in all your decisions. So yeah.
But go and support Jacques.
Absolutely. Guys, thank you for tuning in. We look forward to Big Brother 20. And happy viewing. And remember, Big Brother's always watching.
Always watching.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.